Welcome to New Mexico Military Institute's Google Hangout to talk about females in the Corps. My name is Caitlin Fleener, and I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions for recruiting here at NMMI. And we have a lot of wonderful ladies here with us tonight, including some cadets, alumni, and parents, to talk about their journey at NMMI and hopefully help you decide whether this school is the right fit for you or not. So we're going to start with some quick introductions. Elise, if you want to get us started.
Hi, my name is Elise Coakley, and I'm a Master Sergeant at NMMI and the First Squadron Master of Fitness. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I'm graduating high school in about a week, and then I'm going to attend Texas Tech.
Okay, my name is Amir Hindi, and this is my 4th year at NMMI. I am a First Sergeant of Charlie Troop, and I am from Duran, New Mexico, it's a small town. Next year I will be attending the University of Denver, and I will also be graduating in about a week.
And my name is Carmelda Garibay. I'm a First Sergeant for Foxtrot. It's my 3rd year at NMMI, and I am graduating as well in about a week. And I'm most likely going to New Mexico State for college.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Davis. I'm from Colbert, Oklahoma, and I am a 2010 high school graduate from NMMI.
Hi, my name is Francesca, and my daughter is a cadet here at New Mexico Military Institute, and I live here in the Roswell, New Mexico area.
Okay. Tonight, we hope we can answer some of your questions as prospective cadets and parents. So as you watch, if you guys have any questions, you can post them on social media using hashtag NMMIFemales. So to get this started, we're going to have everybody go around and let us know why they chose NMMI for high school or college. So let's get started with Elise.
Okay, so I came here because it was the best route for my educational opportunities. I was living in Ruidoso, New Mexico, and the public systems weren't the best in the world. So my parents told me to come here, and it was also a really good opportunity to develop leadership and independence, discipline, and time management.
Okay, I came here because it's family tradition. My father came here, my grandfather came here. I also had cousins who came here, and my brother as well. So I came here because it's a better education in the state of New Mexico. And I wanted to give myself a challenge, just seeing my family that came here, they really enjoyed it. So, I like it.
And I came to NMMI because my cousins were here, so I kind of wanted to try something different for high school. And I came visit them, and when I came here, I met this girl. She was a squadron commander, and I saw her as a role model. So until now, it's like my motivation every morning, like, oh my God, like she was a first sergeant, and now I'm a first sergeant. Next year, I'll be going to college, and I don't know, it's very exciting.
I came to NMMI because I was looking through my dad's old yearbooks from here, and I honestly thought it was going to be fun, and it was.
Amira, were you intimidated by being a girl applying to a school that was largely male?
Well, I had girl cousins who came here, so I asked them how it was, and they kind of gave me some positive reassurance. So, I mean, I knew that the ratio of males to females, there's a lot more males, but having that positive reassurance from my cousins really helped me not be scared.
Bree, what has been the best leadership opportunity that NMMI has provided you with?
I think the best leadership opportunity for me is being a first sergeant, because since the very beginning when I got here, I really wanted to be a first sergeant, and I am right now in charge of 57 cadets 24/7, and I think being in charge is a great way to develop leadership. So that's what I consider the most biggest thing for an opportunity here.
Okay. I just want to send out a reminder to anybody that's out there watching If you do have questions, you can tweet your question to @NMMI using hashtag NMMI females, or post a comment on our New Mexico military Facebook page, and we will do our best to get those answered for you. But we're going to continue on with Elise, and she's going to tell us what are some unique opportunities that NMMI has for females on campus.
Well, what's cool about being a female here is that in certain ways you still get to be a female. You still get to dress up for dancing, there's a homecoming, there's final ball, which is prom, and then there's 2 other small dances, and then we also get to wear earrings, you get to be feminine, but we also have the same opportunities as males, which really I think prepares us for the real world, because in the real world we're going to have to go against men and like in the workforce and stuff like that. So it really prepares us on how to be strong leaders, and we get the same equal opportunities. I think it's really important.
Rebecca, as an alum, can you tell us what you're up to now and how NMMI prepared you for that?
Sure. I'm currently a tutor here at the Institute, but I'm getting ready to start my master's in comparative literature at the University of Glasgow this fall. I would definitely say NMMI helped prepare me for college and the demand both academically and mentally that college takes. And it really helped develop my love of learning.
I'd like to take a couple minutes to highlight some of the cadet activities we have here on campus by having each of the ladies talk about what they're currently involved in or maybe what they did while they were here on campus. So Elise, why don't you go ahead and start?
Okay, so I'm in National Honor Society. I'm on the swim team. I'm a social media advocate and ambassador. Program. I'm also on the team, which is a part of the JROTS program here. I'm also the captain of the business team, and it's actually, I'm a high schooler cadet, but the college team, and we go against all the 4-year universities in New Mexico, and this past year we got second place, which I think is pretty cool because our team was mostly in high school.
Okay, so I am also on the National Honor Society, and I got introduced to Pentathlon Club here at NMMI by my coach. So Pentathlon is a 5-sport event which consists of running, shooting, fencing, and swimming and horseback riding. We don't do horseback riding here, but I participate on the cross-country team where we run, and the swim team, the track team, and also the fencing club and hoop as well. So NMMI introduced me to the opportunity of pentathlon, which I hope to still participate after high school here. And I'm also a part of the social media advocate club. And
I am as well a member of the National Honor Society. I am in the Lady Cole track team. I was in the PT team for JROTC. I am a big sister for Big Brothers Big Sisters. It's a club that you meet once a week in the school that it's near the institute. And as well, I'm working on the ambassadors program and social media advocate.
When I was at NMMI, I was involved with drama troupe. We did a lot of very dramatic things, and I did swim team and concert choir.
Okay, well, thank you, ladies. We're going to switch focus here for just a couple minutes and spend some time talking with Frankie Yargis, who is a mom of one of the cadets, and maybe even a mom of a few more cadets on her cheerleading squad. So, Frankie, can you tell us, was it hard to let go?
Of course it was. I mean, it was even more difficult, I feel, living probably a mile down the street, and I can hear every reveille call, every bugle call from this school. And all I could think about was, what is she doing? Because we had no contact for the first 21 days. So it was initially difficult.
How do you think your daughter has changed in her time at NMMI?
Immensely, all in positive ways. I can't say enough about this school. We love this school. Her leadership, how she's grown just emotionally. She's very independent. I have no qualms about sending her off to another state and having her go off to college and be on her own, because I know this school has prepared her for anything and probably then some.
So can you tell us how you were able to stay in touch with her, but also give her enough room to be independent?
Well, that's a difficult one, because I don't like to think of myself as a helicopter mom, but I guess maybe I am. But I finally learned to let go, and I think it helped her grow even more. And you just have to trust in the school. They're well cared for. There are a lot of adults, and the friends that she has here, they were all positive influences on her. So in time, I just learned to trust and really let the school I gave her space.
What piece of advice would you have for parents that are considering sending their daughter to NMMI?
Really just have good communication, not just between you and the child you're sending. Communication is extremely important, whether you're a mile away or 1,000 miles away. And communication with the school, building a good rapport with whoever the TLA is. I think having that relationship is probably the most key.
Okay. How did you make it through those 21 days? And what would your advice be for parents specifically regarding those 21 days?
Well, besides being parked across the street once and then being told that I was gonna, my friends were gonna come and take me away. No, it was very difficult for me personally. But I would say to parents, right, I know that it sounds, some parents think, oh, well, my letters won't get there in time in 21 days, especially if you live overseas. The letters that she received from friends and family all over the country just offered her a lot of motivation and inspiration. So I would say just do that and write. And those are all the letters we have in a box now that I think we will definitely cherish for the rest of our lives.
Thank you. I would like to open it back up to all of our panelists and ask them what they feel is the accomplishment that they are most proud of.
I'm most proud of probably when I came here, I wasn't the best student in the entire world. And after my freshman year, I started getting 4.0s. I started becoming part of the top of my class. I became part of the National Honor Society. So I guess I really, really proved to myself that I can become successful and do anything I set my mind to.
So my biggest accomplishment would be, well, I came here as a shy little freshman girl. I could barely speak to anyone, but over the years, I kind of broke out of that shell. And this year, I applied for a scholarship for college, and I received a scholarship, which is a full ride scholarship for 4 years. And I definitely would not have been able to get that scholarship if I didn't come to NMMI and learn how to be independent and receive all the opportunities I had here, because it was a rigorous process. I had to go through interviews, and it really tested my character. And so I feel NMMI provided me with enough confidence and all the materials I needed to get that scholarship. So I feel very blessed, and that is definitely my biggest accomplishment here at NMMI.
I think what I'm most proud of is that the fact of being from another country and being able to succeed here at the Institute academically and court-wise, it's very, I don't know, it makes me really happy, and it's a goal that I really wanted to achieve, and I feel like I really achieved the goal, and in a week I'm graduating. So as well, I'm very blessed of having the opportunity of being here and accomplish all my goals.
I would have to say mine is graduating, because it gave me something that I have in common with my dad. We're both alums from New Mexico Military Institute. We both went through Rat Week. One of my favorite pictures from graduation day is of my dad and my hands with both of our class rings on. So it's definitely something you always remember.
Great. Well, we have a question coming in from Twitter right now, and they would like to know, did you have any friends who made fun of you for attending a military school? And if so, how did you handle that?
I can answer that question. When I decided to come here and my friends, like I told my friends that I wanted to come and everything, there were a lot of people that told me like, you're not going to make it, you're a girl, you're not going to make it, like there's no way, you'll be back before the end of the semester. And that, instead of bringing me down, it actually motivated me to you know, like, I can prove you wrong, and I know I can make it because I'm a girl. I definitely can. So that was like a thing. Instead of being a downside, or it was more like a motivation thing for me.
Do any of you other ladies want to jump in on that question?
I got some things from my friends, some negative negative comments from my friends whenever I first came here, and they were like, "Oh, like ew, NMMI, military school, blah blah blah. Oh, it's a reform school. Like, what did you do?" And it just, I guess, it made me angry, but it also did give me that motivation to succeed here, and I'm doing so much better than any of them are. I mean, like, I don't want to be cocky or anything, but like, I am succeeding and I'm going to a good college, and I have all these plans that I would have I would not know what to do if I didn't come here.
Well, and when I was first applying, a lot of people would, as soon as they heard the name of the school I was going to, would be like, "Oh, military school, who'd you make mad?" And it's what I would just do is just answer them, "No one. I just have a great sense of humor."
So I kind of, along the same lines as them, some people think that people send their kids here as a punishment or something, but that's just, if you look at all the people who graduate from NMMI and how successful they are, I mean, that's really what it's about. NMMI's taught me like responsibility and, I mean, just all kinds of things that I know is going to give me a leg up in college. So really, the negative feedback that I've gotten, well, it's just given me motivation to prove them wrong.
Okay, well, we have another question that's coming in from Twitter. They've directed this question towards Cree because she is so far away from home, and they'd like to know, what do you do when you get homesick, and what are the best care packages to receive?
Being away from home, it's really not easy, but my cousins were here my first year, so it was, I couldn't talk to them at all. I could only see them and stuff, but I didn't feel as lonely as I felt I was. I don't know, and like whenever I could, I called my parents, even though like after, I know for the 21 days we couldn't talk and everything, but then after that I still get like homesick until right now, and I just call my parents and tell them how I feel, and they're just like supporting me all the time, and oh my god, you're about to graduate, keep it up and stuff like that. Like my parents will always motivate me as well, so it was a great thing to call them if I was feeling so homesick. And no, I didn't get any care packages because they took like a lot to mail them over here, so I never got anything with that.
We have another question now coming in from Facebook, and it's for Frankie. What has been your proudest moment as a NMMI mom?
I've had many, but probably seeing her become the rank that, as a freshman, she said she wanted to achieve, and she became a first sergeant this year, and for me that was most definitely my proudest moment.
And another question from Facebook. They're saying there are obvious physical demands of being in the Corps, and how do you handle that? And this is to any of the ladies that would like to answer.
Well, actually, I'm a PT coach for NMMI, so there's a lot of kids that come in that can't do push-ups, that can't do a pull-up and stuff like that, and we work with those people. We take them any shape or size, and they really improve over time, and we don't discourage you if you can't do any of that stuff. We motivate you. We run with you if you can't run the mile, if you're the last person running. Everybody comes and gets you, and it's like kind of, I don't know, we try to inspire people to do better in the fitness area and stuff like that. And people do improve and lose a lot of weight when they first come here, and it's really amazing to see the transformations in people.
Okay, we have a shout out on Twitter from one of our alumna named Victoria. She said, hashtag NMMI females, you guys rock. Wish I was still there, miss you. And Victoria was one of the females that also worked with the ladies that you see here today in our office doing social media and cadet ambassador work, which is just one of the opportunities that the females have here on campus. But I'd like to ask each of the cadets, what would you say to a female that's considering coming to NMMI?
I would say that don't let the military aspect of it scare you away, because it is so much more than a military school. Like, I just had my 3rd class dinner, which is pretty much the dinner for seniors who are graduating, and I just thought to myself, like, I made so much amazing friends and made so much amazing people from all over the entire world. Like, I have friends in Germany, in Czech Republic, and places like that, and it's just really cool, and it just like brings me to tears when I think that I can't be with them anymore, and I wouldn't trade this opportunity for the entire world. It has been truly amazing, and it's just, you should come.
So, my advice for the future females or just cadets in general is there's always going to be rough times, but I mean, if you just keep a positive attitude and you have your friends around you every single day, so you guys just support each other, and great opportunities will fall into your lap. I mean, there's so many opportunities here. The connections you make with people, it's like worth more than all the money in the world. I mean, you'll always have friends, always have connections in all around the world. So my advice is just take on the challenge and great things will happen.
Okay, it looks like we have another question coming in from Twitter. They would like to know, what has been the biggest demand in terms of time management, and how have you learned to handle that? Craig, take that one.
Oh. The biggest demand for me was probably learning how to balance out, like, doing stuff in the military aspect of the school and then doing the academic stuff. Like, it's really hard to do all your homework and learn how to get up in the morning and get yourself to go to tutoring time and stuff like that, and it will take a while to adjust to that, and your grades probably won't be as good, but then, like, after that, you'll overcome that and you'll learn how to, I guess, manage your time, and your grades will be great, and you'll, like, it just works out, and then you'll have more free time than you would at home, honestly.
Okay, now we've got a question coming in for Frankie. What is the best advice that you can give to a parent that's really on the fence about sending their child here?
Give the school a try. There's no doubt this was one of the best decisions, and she made the decision to come here. But as a parent, I had to support that, or I chose to support that decision, and it's one we do not regret. And join the Parents Club Facebook page. We're very active. You can get a lot of information. You can get a lot of support. everyone on there is going through the same thing you are, and just there's a lot of support out there for you on the in our social media. So I would say just support them, and then have your network as well in your home area, and just trust in the school. Really, just give it a try.
And Frankie, what can you tell the parents about the safety of their daughters on campus?
I've never had any concern. I've been fortunate. One of the things that, when you mentioned earlier about one of the things that I'm most proud of, it's probably also, I would have to say, the friendships. The males, at least the male friendships she's had, have taken extremely good care of her. Almost, she's an only child, so she's had all the big brothers that she's ever wanted here, and I've never had a safety concern ever. And they have the campus police, so they have their own police here. It's not a city, so parents, the school does have their own security police here.
Great, great. We have another question coming in from Twitter. Ladies, they want to know, what do you do in your free time?
So in your free time, well, obviously you have friends here, so there's things to do off post after the 21 days. You can go out to eat with your friends, or go to movies, go see a movie with your friends, or even if you're just on post. I mean, I remember my first 21 days when we weren't allowed to leave post. All of us would just go out to the football field and play frisbee, or just hang out, just pretty much just bond with your friends.
I really enjoy sleeping and watching Netflix, but there's also a lot of fun stuff that I like to do. Like, we have like movie nights with our girlfriends. Like, we'll get a laptop and pull out like some DVD and just watch stuff, and pull down our mattresses and just, you know, hang out and cuddle together and have like a really fun time and paint each other's nails. And that was like probably the best thing that I used to do when I was a freshman. Now I have a car, so I drive, and we go hang out at a park and we talk and stuff like that, and it's super fun, and eating is probably the most exciting thing. So.
Yeah, same thing. Whenever I have free time during the day, not the weekends, but the day, I usually just sleep because it is a tiring place to be. But over the weekends, yeah, I go out with my friends, go to dinner, and go to Starbucks and stuff like that. It's mostly hang out with the people and, yeah, watch movies as well.
Yeah, the plus side is Starbucks is right across the street from the school, so.
Okay, Rebecca, we actually have a question for you coming in from Facebook. They'd like to know, what are the best lessons that NMMI has taught you that you've been able to carry with you?
All right. Time management. I think all of us have hit on that, but definitely learning to prioritize and, you know, not put things off that you should probably get done today, because you don't know what's going to come up. Second most valuable lesson is do not wash reds with whites. You are responsible for some of your own laundry here, so big thing there.
Okay, well, I would like to thank all of our participants for joining us tonight. That is going to wrap it up for us. We hope that you've enjoyed being able to learn a little bit more about being a female cadet at New Mexico Military Institute. And if you did decide that you want to apply after hearing from our cadets, we do encourage you to go to our website, www.nmmi.edu, for more information. Or you can call our office at 575-624-8653. This Hangout is also being recorded, and you can go back and watch it on YouTube and share it with others that maybe are looking for some of the same information. And you can also go out and follow us on social media if you haven't done so already. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you can find all of the links for those. Again, our website is www.nmmi.edu. Thank you very much for spending this time with us. We hope you all have a great evening.